Good morning. It's Thursday, June the 4th, 2020. Uh, Starting a little later than normal this morning. Had some errands I needed to see about at home. And wanted to show you what's happening today. Uh, First of all, I'm going to give you a little perspective. We're going to go to a daily time frame. As you see all the way back, even before I'm not going to show you before then, but this just on this screen from April the 13th to now, we've been in a steady uptrend. So during that period, it's been very hard to short the market for very long at a time. So that's why it's been a lot easier just to make money buying the market, buying the dips. We are at a current situation though. We're up here. Wanted to. Good morning. Wanted to show you we're up here at a pivot point. Doesn't mean anything. It may not hold. It's right now it's through that one. The next one's at 97.70, but we do want to be watching right here. We still got green so far. We're gonna get a little closer in on it. We've got a 5 minute going. We're gonna go down to a 1 minute for right now. We're gonna go ahead and just get 3 contracts short at this point. Try to catch it on a little uptick.
Order filled.
Okay, we're in at 37.25 on 3 contracts. Okay, we're just gonna see how it responds right here. Well, so far so good. Got one red Rinko bar. Normally you can, we would expect maybe to get down to this 96.87, but you just got to take it as it shows, and let's see what happens. Okay, I've got a 17 tick over here that's a little bit faster. It's a different type. And this red, these red ones don't, well, this red one here is a 1 standard deviation down. And if you notice, this is called I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right, a Ikichomo. I don't know. Anyway, it's a cloud. That's what I call it, the cloud. And if you notice, it's at 97.16. So normally you're going to go between the white and the red. So we'll see if we can get down to 97.16 area. Start out with a profitable trade this morning. Looking over here at the S&P contract, the micro S&P 500 futures contract, still hasn't shown any downside much, so it's not confirming our downtrend. So we got to watch it. If you notice, the slope of our lines are still going up. You want to see them roll flat and then roll over. They haven't done that yet. So we're going to kind of keep an eye over here on the stochastic, which is basically a price average calculation, and it's basically telling you if prices are in the last minute have been trending down. Okay, here's our 97.16, so let's watch it a little bit closer here. We got a little bit better so far. Let's see what it looks like over here. We're getting probably close to the end though. See, we don't want to let it pop back up. We're going to go ahead and lock it in right
Order
here.
filled.
So we locked in a little bit then. Wanted to show you something over here in on our trades. Notice when we entered at 97.37, it put us a stop at 97.69, which is a little over our 30 ATR we were discussing earlier. And it also got us this one put in. This one's really not necessary, and you have to go back and cancel these. But it's just kind of throwing some numbers at the algos. You know, you have to be careful though, not leave them on there, because I did other night and it cost me. Well, it was yesterday morning. I was down 135 in like 2 seconds or 2 minutes because I forgot to cancel these orders. So you want to go in and make sure you cancel these out after every sequence. That was our first sequence for the day. Okay, we're just going to kind of watch it. We may take the other side of it, or we may just chill out for just a while. Let's see. Well, hindsight's 2020. It looks like I could have been a little more patient with that. And sometimes you can, like if you're on a 1 minute, you can go to like a 2 minute, give it a little more time, or even a 5 minute. If it, but see, the 5 minute alligator's not confirming yet. Takes it a little bit longer. The 2 minute is almost confirming. So still don't have a down Renko bar over here on the micro S&P. So I've got a few tasks I need to do at this point. So I'm just gonna let you watch right now. Okay, I said it yesterday and I'll say it again. Trading is not just action all the time. Now, you can scout for smaller amounts, but it's just not my personality and not my style. I'm a little older, can't do it. And now some people, they may want to try it. You go in and out all day, real fast. You lower the Rinko's bars down. I got mine set on 12 today. And you take this thing and you maybe go down to 30-second or something, or 50-second. But I like just doing the rotations. I think it's fast enough. I think it's easier to make money. But the other way, you can make it and then you can lose it real fast too. So I like sticking with the rotations. And now, not to say that some days this thing can just go like this, and that's why we have our order automatically, our stop order automatically goes in. Some news could come, and you'll see it in one of the recordings eventually. If hopefully I'll tape enough, you can see something like that. You'll just see a big red candle go just like this. I mean, like in 2 seconds. And if you don't have your stop down here, let's say you were in here long at 97.11. If you don't have the stop 96.70 and it goes to 96.40, just think how much damage can happen. And I mean, it happens not every day, but it happens a lot. Stairs up, elevator down. And sometimes it's an express elevator down. So that's why and I had something other night happen too. Been having trouble with my modem at my house, and it went out right in the middle of a big trade, and I had on a good many contracts. And you always want to have a backup, either another account that you can offset. Let's say if you were short 6, you could buy 6 in the other account, and you just offset yourself. One account's going to look ugly and one account's going to look good, but that's just a way to protect. That's one way to protect yourself. But this way, it just puts your order in automatically, and even if your internet connection goes down, the order is at TradeStation, and it should cover you. So that's why we do that. So right now we're getting the 5 minutes, getting a little up candle. We'll see what happens here. Maybe we're going to go back up here and test it again. We may short it again. We'll see. This volume zone oscillator has been pretty good also in Thinkorswim. If you notice, we went short up here around 37.25, right in this area. And this whole moving average was blue, which is, you want to stay long, you want to short here. And see, we hit it, the high of this bar. Well, we hit it above this bar. So we were just a little bit ahead of the moving average sell signal, which is great. It's what you want to do ideally, but you have to be careful or you don't do like I did yesterday. That you can't be that early. But normally when this thing gets up to 60, you want to start looking for your short. See, it's backing off again right now. Cloud was in an uptrend, yellow, 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 up. Now it's red. So we'll see. Bollinger Band slope is slightly up. The whole moving average is up. So let's just kind of see. I'd love to get it back up in this area. Take another short. Now we could have taken this long right here or right here, and so we would be doing fairly good with it, and we probably should have. But sometimes I have to almost. It's harder to play both directions. It's easier to play one direction, and I know we're extended. And that's why I'm kind of prefer to play the shorts today. But this thing's been going up for a while. It may keep going up for, who knows. You got the government and the Fed and the Treasury pumping a lot of money in, so you just want to follow your indicators. Though we're this 97.33 that's the Bollinger Band to 97.44. That's where we should be looking if we're going to go short. We're going to zero in a little bit closer. Well, looks like it didn't quite make it to 33. Somebody else was thinking the same thing, so I don't know if they'll give us a second chance or not, but we missed out one.
Order filled.
Okay, we got a little pop back up. Gonna try it, see if they come back down again. They may go up to that 33 now or higher, but it looks like the S&P over here is trying to have a down candle, so down bar, Renko bar. These are candles, and these are considered bars normally. So if we could get this going, that would really help us. They hadn't been able to make a down bar yet though. We would love to see it go down here to 97.04, but let's see what. See, we still, it's undecided right here. The hull still hadn't changed to go down yet. 97.08 would be our target if we can continue. This is still not for sure. That's, you never can have a for sure trade, but it's definitely not a sure thing right now. We really need to see this alligator line come down below 97.22. The yellow is the alligator line. Like that. That helped. Still not a sure thing, but that's better. We got a chance. And then we'd like to see these come down in this area. See, they keep flirting, but they keep popping it back up. Just not following through. If this gets above 31.20, we probably get out. See, still undecided. Well, actually, the hull's still blue, so it's still going up. We would be out at 28. If we got above 26 much, we would go ahead and mark it out. Like the man said, give us a break. Give us a break. 18, come on down. We're begging. And we saw a 17 for a second there. It's bad to beg. It just keeps popping. I don't know. We're just gonna get out.
Order filled.
Sometimes it just, it may still be a good trade, but it just didn't want to follow through to the downside. And we still got this whole indecisive. We could come back up here to 32. We may try it again. That would be they can work you sometimes. I want you to notice something today too. Relative strength wise, the S&P is only up 0.05%. The NASDAQ is up 0.35%, 31 somewhere in there. So relatively, it's much stronger today than S&P. Last 2 days, it's been just the opposite. So that's a good thing to notice too. Now it can change during the day. This can come stronger, and it's, relative. But right now, this one's stronger than this one. So just keep that in mind. I just thought about it. A very good guy to follow on YouTube is Brian Watt. Let's see, and go to my subscriptions. See if it shows up. See if it find. Yeah, this guy right here, Brian Watt. He's at real Brian Watt. Now he's doing live right now. You can actually watch him live. He's trading S&P today. He's very good. So that's a good suggestion during the day if you want to watch somebody live. And I'm not available. He's a good one to watch too. He uses different sets sometimes. Sometimes he trades, but he's a real good S&P futures trader. He usually makes money, so he's a good one to watch and a good one to follow. So add him to your subscription. And also he's got one about rotations. He's got two of them. Everybody needs to watch those. Rotations. Notice the S&P upper got above that 3120, but this it's all over the place. I don't know what it's doing. It got above. We got out about 25, I think. Now this is where you might could do some scalping if you wanted to take a short and scalp for a couple, and then. But the slope of these lines is still up, so it's still trending up. And let's see if the hull just changed colors, but it's right in the middle, and that's one of Brian Watt's famous sayings: "Don't diddle in the middle." And what he means, this is the upper limit, this is the lower limit, it's right in the middle right now. You try to get in here or get in here. If you're buying, you want to get in here or lower. If you're selling, you want to get in here or higher. It improves your odds a lot. So that's why I didn't want to short. I said it's a risky trade when I did the 26. We're up to 29.30 now, so now we need to be watching. And see, they're following the S&P up. Look at it. See it going up. So we're glad we're out of our short right now. We would be experiencing pain. Pain. All right, where are you going to? Okay, the first thing's about 35 here. Notice the blue change colors right here. That's going up. We're at 34. Love to get up to that 40. Don't know if it'll happen. Okay, let's come in a little bit tighter on it. We'll go to a 15 second. Notice the high for today is 31.27. High for today on the contract we're trading is 42.50. 42.50 on ours and 27 on the S&P. So let's kind of keep those in mind. They might go up and test them. Looks like they're testing the 42.50, attempting to. We get them up in this range, though, we may take a shot at them again. Sometimes when they break through, they'll pop up, like might go all the way up to 50 something, and then come immediately down. That's a good entry. Okay, come on up there to 42, 44. It's like we're fishing, but we got one out there nibbling, but he won't take it. The S&P's 26.50. It's right up there at it. Yeah, I kind of wish I'd have gotten in up there at 40. Didn't. Maybe they'll give us a chance here. S&P's at 26, 25, 75, 26. They may have ran out of steam. I don't know. Let's see if Hull's changed yet. It's still showing up. It's right there at 40. If we get 40, we're going to take it, I think. Come on, come on, come on. This fish is smart, isn't he? Look at him. Well, it may not be the ideal entry and we may get work, but we're going to have to probably get in a little bit lower than we wanted to. We should have already been in. Well, that would have been a great one from 40 now. It's just not wanting to get back up there, is it? Still hadn't got a red candle, but it's flirting with it. These algos are so smart, they know what you're thinking. I mean, it's literally like they know what you're thinking sometimes. All right, we're getting a little pullback.
Order filled.
Yeah, we may regret it, but we're going to go ahead and take a shot at them. Okay, hopefully we won't need it, but let's make sure our stop is 97.59. We can cancel this one. Cancel this one. All right, we've got everything set now, so we're risking it at 97.59. One thing you'll notice, and why a lot of people trade the S&P contract, because look, it's not, it doesn't do as much wiggling as the NASDAQ 100 contract. The NASDAQ 100 wiggles all day long, and it's frustrating sometimes. Just like then, I probably entered a little bit lower than I should have. I'm hoping to get this down to here though, and get it. It did change colors finally. 97.17 would be a good target. Okay. We did get a red candle, so it confirmed us. That's good. So let's just, as long as we don't go green, let's just hold it right now. Okay, notice this slope. Steep, 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 steep. A little better. Not flat. Not flat yet. You want to see these start pointing down. And you want to see this one go flat. We're better shape than we were as far as on the short side. We want to see this confirming over here, and it's been ruthless. It just refuses to go down. So we may just have to take it in a minute. Take what we got. Looks like they're going to be just some short trades. Not going to make a lot, but just going to have to take them. When you get a profit, take it. Not go for the big kill. That helped our cause. Come on down to that 97.09. We got 2 red candles, and I'm working on a third. 2 Renko bars. 1, 2. Working on the third. Still hadn't confirmed over here. The S&P hadn't confirmed, so I don't know why that thing won't go down. It just refuses to go down. The hull's confirming.
Order filled.
Alright, we went ahead and booked that, and it wasn't much, but it helped. Be back in a minute. Well, we could have gotten a little more out of it. Still hadn't got a confirmation over here on the S&P. But this one's definitely going down right now. But we're down. We're not in an entry zone yet. We're coming down here though. May take a long here. The only thing we got to be careful of though is taking a long, and then this one confirms down, and this thing just starts going. Whatever color that is, beige looking. If it starts going da 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 da, we would be in serious trouble then. Oh yeah, one thing we got to remember every time. clear these stops. We do not want to get hit by one when we aren't expecting it. Now, one thing you'll notice that I'm marketing in and out. There's, you can put in limit orders, and some people play what they call the dome or the matrix. I can show it to you here, but let me just. And let's see. Not sure where it's at. Anyway, I don't use it, but is to a lot of times the algos are so fast, those limits just get bypassed. I mean, like if we put an order in here, we may or may not gotten filled. It's got to run through you. So I just mark it in and mark it out. Now you lose. Sometimes you get some bad fills. That's why you have to kind of time it a little bit. But S&P still hanging in there for to really have any real moves down. That's going to have to change. It just hadn't yet. Notice this is not up as much, though, and this one's up a little more. They're getting closer together. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and end the morning session. I take lunch at 11. Sometimes I'll stick in an order from home, but most of the time I'm just going to clear my head, come in for the afternoon session, and we had a fairly good morning. Missed a couple, but you can't get them all. But we did. That first one was a good one. So I'll see you after lunch.